Okay, folks, welcome back to Wintermute, episode number 2, or chapter number 2, part number 14, and we are exactly where we left off. We are here with Jeremiah in the trapper's cabin. It is the middle of the night. We have our survival school mission to go and find a deer, go and hunt a deer, over in, I think it's Unnamed Pond is where we're ultimately aiming for, but it is the middle of the night right now, and we are kind of just wanting to top up our food and water levels, and we'll get through the night into the daylight, and then we'll go out and we shall go and find this deer. And once more, you're gonna have to forgive me, my voice is getting better and better, but it's still not brilliant. If actually, I say it's getting better and better, it feels like it's getting rougher again, if I'm honest. I just haven't got the flu and the fever to go with it now. But apparently it can take a couple of weeks for laryngitis to go away completely. Oh, that sounds promising weather out there. Okay, well, we'll pick up the bedroll, and we shall stick our head outside the door. And I can't imagine it's going to be very pleasant out here, because by the sound of the wind. Not as such, no. Okay, let's go back in. That's a bit annoying. That's not a great start, is it really, to this video? Okay, so what do we do? What do we do to keep ourselves occupied? Well, let's eat some fish. As we have it, and it makes us smell to wolves, so we may as well eat it. And we shall drink. And we shall pass time, I think. Let's pass time for a few hours, just see if that improves the situation. Doesn't sound like it has. Oh, hang on, the wind's died off. The wind has stopped. Let's head back outside then. And fingers crossed, the weather is better. Okay, what's temperature? Oops, wrong button. Minus 13. That bad. Actually, I think we're doing alright. Okay. So, if we have a quick look at the map, the point it's taking us towards is over here, which I'm pretty sure is Unnamed Pond. We're currently down here. So if we head over kind of this way, there's Deadfall, we will end up at Unnamed Pond. I think that's where that is. So, let's go. There is a world famous gnarly tree over there, and I'm wondering whether that's actually a path we can use. So I don't often do this, to be honest. So let's go for a wander into the wilderness. Well, let's pick this bark up where it's really good tinder. Excuse me, I still drop some gear. No, we're good. Don't worry. I've still got this cough as well that's kept us both awake for the entire night, pretty much. So as you can imagine, I was not very popular. See, the one thing about the maps in the Long Dark is it doesn't point out where you are, which is actually kind of accurate, because in real life maps don't do that. Well, unless you have GPS, obviously, which we don't, because that all broke. So, hopefully, we shall pop over the... Excuse me, pop over the ridge. There's the radio tower that marks the old forestry lookout, which we are kind of heading towards, which is where we want to be going. Lots of fallen limbs here that we could be harvesting for firewood, but I might do that on the way back. So we'll head through here. And we'll head over this way, and I think that will bring us to the pond, where we will be doing our hunting. So again, this is something that it's a skill that we know how to do this. It's not difficult. Done it many times before. Whoops. There's some rabbits running around here, so I might actually just drop this snare down that I'm carrying. See if we can pick that up on the way back. So let's drop it near these trees here. If the bunny runs away, don't worry, the bunny will come back. So let's drop this snare. I've been carrying it around for ages saying, oh, I'm going to put this snare down. I haven't actually done it yet. So let's drop the snare. That's about where I would usually put them, hidden in the trees. Tend to have a reasonable amount of success with that. Here we go. So here we are at Unnamed Pond. And there's a hunting stand there that we can use. Mission updated. Find the hunting grounds. Well, we have Unnamed Pond. Here it is. Although Unnamed Pond's kind of called Unnamed Pond, which means it has a name. Let's pick up these reishi mushrooms because I think we can give those to Jeremiah for trust. Which, to be fair, I haven't really done very much with Jeremiah. I did a lot with the Grey Mother, but I didn't really do it with Jeremiah. Okay. She's the hunting stand then. There's a backpack up here. Ooh, they might come in handy. Let's just have a quick look at our clothing loadout. See if they improve the situation. They do a little bit. They do a little bit. Which is the worst? That's 39%, that's 49%. Let's wear those. I think they only improve it because the others are at such poor condition. But okay, so we can use the hunting stand. And there are a couple of deer around. I'm just concerned I'm a bit too far away from them. Oh, I only frightened it. I frightened the other one as well. That's annoying. Okay, I don't think the hunting stand's really going to work for us, to be honest. I don't normally use it. But I think it just puts us a bit too far away from them unless they happen to walk over this way, which so far they haven't. So I don't think I hit that one at all. So let's see if we can do this the old-fashioned way. Hello, bunny. Very brave bunny. Very brave bunny. I don't hunt rabbits, generally speaking. I do snare them, but I don't go throwing stones and things and having to do that because I used to keep rabbits. I like rabbits. I don't like hunting them. I know it's only a game, but... Oh! Got a bit too close there. Okay, let's... I thought I could get a bit closer than that, to be fair. That's a bit disappointing, actually. I thought I could get a little bit closer. Just completely run off over the hill. Okay. Let's go and see if we can... If we move away, if it comes back. It probably will eventually, but it'll take a while. We've got the other one wandering about over there. There's another one over there. It's a bit chilly. So we could perhaps do with getting a bit of a shift on with this. I'm not the best hunter in the long dark, I have to be honest. There are probably people out there who are a lot better than I am. But here we go, let's see if we can... It's already run away! No! Okay, let's crouch. Move a bit more slowly. Probably again a bit too far away, but... Oh, again. I don't think I hit it. And patience is a virtue with this one. So I've now lost the deer, and where it is. No trace of blood trails, and there isn't. It's gone over that way. Okay, so that's not really worked out. I've got one more left before I have to kind of
Can't feel my hands.
worry a little bit. How's ours? It's -9, so we're actually okay for temperature. May as well harvest the old man's beard while we're here, so let's do that. There we go. There we are. So that will come in handy because again we can make that into a wound dressing, which we can either keep for. Oh, we've got a frostbite risk. We can either keep the wound dressing for ourselves, or we can actually give it to Jeremiah for trust as well. So if we're looking at building up trust with Jeremiah, which I think I might benefit me slightly if I do. That's one way of doing it. Right, okay, so I've got a deer over here now. Not doing brilliantly well with this, let's be fair. Let's use this big boulder to mask my approach. We've completely looped all the way around Unnamed Pond. And let's see what's round the corner. Whoops, forgot to put my phone on silent before we started. Okay, so the deer is behind these trees. Trying to be a little bit more cautious with this one than I was last time. Plus I'm also trying to kind of ring it so if it does run, it doesn't run up and away. It runs down towards the pond. Kind of lost it now. Where is it? There it is. Oh. I don't believe it, I missed again.
So cold.
Okay, we've now got a hypothermia risk. Okay, we're not having a lot of luck here. Got the hut over here. I'm tempted to head towards the hut. Try and move slowly from tree to tree. Get as close as we can. Give us the best chance to actually hit the target. And then we can go. Well, that was a hit. Finally, we got it. Whew-wee. There was blood there. That's a new thing. That wasn't there before. Okay, so we need to build a fire next to this to keep ourselves warm while we're harvesting it. Although we can quarter it as well now. You know, with the new method, we can actually quarter it and take the pieces away. But I'm probably still not going to do that. The only slight downside is it's only 8 kilos, so I'm actually going to have to bring down another one. Do I have, what kind of firewood do I have to start a fire? See, I haven't got very much. We may as well use some lamp oil. Let's just get this thing lit. There we go.
Warm things up.
Why did that do it cooking? I didn't mean to cook anything. I was adding fuel. What happened there? Okay. Well, I suppose I better eat that. whatever it was I just cooked. Which I genuinely don't know what I just cooked. Was it coffee, was it? I genuinely did not mean to do that. I meant to add fuel to the fire, but never mind. I suppose that will help us a little bit. 52 minutes of fire. Nope, we don't want a quarter. What's going on here? I've got some something very strange going on here. I don't want to quarter. I don't want to quarter it. I want to... And it's... Okay, there's something really weird going on here. I've got a control input problem. Let me... Okay, I've got something really weird going on here. We have a bug. We have found a bug. Okay, let's... We've got hot cups of coffee, so let's drink them. I don't want to waste them. But I'm going to actually lose my fire. That's the only issue, because I can't add any fuel to it. Okay. I guess I'm quartering it then. What's the quickest way to quarter it? Okay. I'm gonna have some cold problems. There we are. Okay, so okay, we've got a deer hide, and we have the gut, and we have a few bones.
Feels like a lot of gear.
Yeah, I know, we're carrying a heck of a lot around now, but some sort of glitch going on here, folks. Some sorts of really weird glitch where it was jumping across a menu when I was clicking on things, so I'm kind of hoping when I go inside... Obviously thinking about firewood now. Really heavily encumbered, but hopefully we can sort that out when we get inside this hut. We're going to use the hut as a little staging point where it's a bit warmer than staying outside. Just to keep ourselves safe and out of the cold. Here we go. We can't light a fire in here, but it should be up above freezing. Yep. So there we go. So we are okay in here. There's quite a lot of stuff in here, actually. We've got books, which are coming good for firewood. We've got bed. We've got some clothes. There's actually quite a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so what we now need to do then, we need to just eat something. We'll eat the fish. Just to stop ourselves from losing any more condition. And then we can process these deer quarters. Now, I've never actually done this before, so... Okay, so we're going to get 2 kilos of meat off this. The metal shard is quickest, so we shall use it. I've never actually done this before, and actually, I can kind of see the benefits of it. Okay, so there's 2 kilos of harvestable meat there. Okay, so we've pretty much used that. We'll harvest this one. Again, now we've pretty much used that one. And we've got one left with 2 kilos of harvestable meat. Okay, cool. That's actually the first time I've ever used the quartering system. That's actually quite cool. Makes life a little bit easier. Okay, so we've now got... well, it's about 8 kilos of deer meat there. So we are going to have to harvest another deer. We've not got enough to satisfy Jeremiah there. We're going to have another one. We're also carrying a hide as well, aren't we? So let's drop that hide and let's drop these guts. Certainly for now anyway. Let's just drop them in here. Try and make things vaguely tidy. We can pick those up, take those with us. We've put various hides and things down in various places that Jeremiah has sent us to. So camp office we've got some, I think, and Jeremiah's hut we've got some as well, because we were doing that little test. So I could do with gathering all that up and putting it all in one place. We might be able to make some clothing at this rate. Okay, well, what we're going to have to do then is... Oh, there's a bit of food there. Energy bar. We'll have that. Okay, so what I think probably the best thing for us to do is, if we eat... Cattail stalks don't really do a great deal. Let's go into the menu actually and see what food we have. Not a fat lot actually, and we haven't got much water either, I've just realised. Okay, I'm going to risk eating that. The condition's quite low, but... Oh dear.
It hurts. Oh, it hurts.
Whoops. Well, we do have antibiotics, so let's use them. So we've done that, and we need 10 hours of recovery time. That does it's a bit of a hit and miss thing with that. It does happen from time to time when you risk it that low. Normally anything below 20% I wouldn't go with, but as we're a little bit short, and we are actually quite short, I didn't realise how little water particularly that we had. It's probably because we ended up with doing all that coffee, isn't it? Well, let's drink this herbal tea, because that gives us some calories and improves our rest, which is what we are going to be doing now. So if we jump into bed for 8 hours, in fact, let's do the full 10. Actually, no, that's not, because we'll probably dehydrate in that time. Let's just do 8 hours. And this will get us through till the following morning, I think, or hopefully. Middle of the night as it stands. We just need to drink. First thing we're going to do in the morning is make some water. I didn't realise how short I was on water. So if we do another... We'll do another 4 hours. Hopefully that'll bring us through till morning. Or close to. Our food poisoning is healed, so that's okay. We've dealt with that. We're not quite through to daybreak, but we're not far away. I can't see anything, so I know you guys can't, but I can't either. So we'll kind of blunder around until I find the door, I think. There's a door here somewhere. There's the bed. I think the door's this way. Somewhere. Where's the door? Oh, I'm going to have to light a light. This is ridiculous. Just need a match. Match. That's all I need. Oh, that torch will do, actually. Well, I was at least at the right side. And what I'm going to do just outside is just light a fire in the doorway. It's quite dark out here, but if I just light a fire just here in the door, use a book, we can use birch bark, we use a lit torch as the lighting material. I don't have much in the way of fuel, but I only just want to make a little bit of water, so whatever I've got we can go with, and I'll have to do some firewood harvesting, I think. So we've got a bit of fuel for bringing down our next deer. And of course the next deer we can also cook some of as well for ourselves as food, because we only need two kilos for Jeremiah. So we can cook some of it for ourselves. There we go, so that's a campfire. No, it's doing it again! Oh no. Okay, we've obviously got a bug of some description going on here. I don't know what on earth is happening. But every time I'm clicking it, it's jumping to the next menu and doing something completely different. So I'm kind of having to think on my feet a bit here. Okay, I can't... Oh, there we are. I can use the keys. If I go here... No, it went to add fuel, then it cooked something, which is not what I wanted it to do. Okay. I've got it now to melt some snow. I now need it to boil some water. No, it's melting snow again. I wanted it to boil water. There's obviously a bug going on here. Really, really weird bug going on here. I need to boil water, but I can't because every time I press the button, it does something else. Oh, don't you love glitches and bugs in games? Isn't it wonderful? Okay, what I'm going to do then, we'll call it quits on this video. Apologies, my commentary's been a little bit off because I really am still not feeling brilliant. And I'm really choked up and everything, so I'm struggling to speak a little bit. But what we're going to do, what we'll say then, we are working through the survival school. We've harvested the deer, we've brought down a deer, we've harvested it.
I would do anything for a drink right now.
Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a problem this. We've harvested the deer, we've got the hide and the guts curing in here. We have harvested all the meat, ready for Jeremiah. We've only got 8 kilos, so we're short. So we're going to have to go and do another one. So we'll go and hunt another deer, bring that down, and then we'll come back here to this hut again, get ourselves sorted. We can then cook some of that meat up for ourselves. Hopefully, if I quit the game now and come back in again, this bug in the fire menu will go away, and we can sort our water out and get ourselves all sorted that way. It's a really weird bug, that one. I'm going to have to report that one as a glitch. But we'll move on with the survival school, and this is the last bit of the survival school, so I'm really hoping by the end of this, I have to be honest, this has got a little bit tedious because we know how to do all of this stuff. So it's just a little bit, it would have been nice to be able to move forward a little bit quicker, but hopefully next time round we'll get back to Jeremiah, we'll be able to turn in this, and then that will be it for the survival school missions, and we'll be able to move on and move forward with the storyline. But right now I'm going to say apologies for my croaky voice. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we'll be back on form next time, and I shall see you again very, very soon.